Halloween is here, so I decided to compile a list of horror mods. Unlike the common projects, those were actually scary. No sloppy dwellers or anything of that sort. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. That should be enough iron for now. Let me climb up. Why am I not dead? What's that? The Backrooms is the first mod on the list. Upon suffocation, you'll be thrown into backroom level 0, left wondering where to go next, and constantly terrified by the random sounds.
Can I get to the front office, please? To the front office.
And the prospect of finding something very unpleasant in one of these rooms. Slowly, you make your way up to level 1, an abandoned garage that Then level 2, the pipe dreams. Here you will have to keep marching forward, not knowing when and where something will appear on the end of the hallway. Things begin to improve when you reach the pool rooms, and even more so when you reach the infinite glass field. From there you march wastefully in the middle of nowhere, hearing random noises. This is truly a masterpiece of a horror mod. We all have a fear of being left alone, unsure of what's in the darkness, and terrified of being lost. Instead of random jump scares, this mod focuses on taking advantage of what we humans fear by nature, the unknown. Dimensional Doors is a mod that will allow you to craft or find a couple of doors that will lead you to a pocket dimension with nothing alive. Well, nothing pleasant. The reason I added this mod to the list is because of the limbo dimension. How disturbing it can be. The darkness, the creepy panels looking at you, and the blood pits which bring you back to the world. Dwelling so much on these pocket dimensions can get you lost beyond the possibility of coming back, even if you died. So the prospect of that happening is alone scarier than any dweller mod out there. Speaking of dwellers, this mod is one of those projects. However, what makes the Growling Man a little different is the backstory of it and the purpose behind it. The Growling Man is said to be responsible for a fatal attack on a hospital back in 2006. Everyone believes it was an accident, and the Growling Man is nothing but a fairy tale. Your mission, using this mod, is to photograph him and show the world just how real this abomination is. The issue is that you may not live to show the picture to anyone. The Growling Man can swim, climb up blocks, shatter glass, and even destroy doors just to get to you. So even if you manage to take a good shot at him, chances are it's going to be the last picture you take. Few of these mods can be too much to bear on your own. You will need a friend or two to split the horror with. That's why a server is quite recommended. And to make said Halloween server easier to set up and cheaper to maintain, I present to you a special 30% discount over a pine hosting when you use my code ENDER. The performance is excellent. The CPUs are Ryzen 9 processors, extremely powerful units that will keep your server running smoothly. And the storage and RAM are modern SSDs and DDR5s, not some old junky components that can barely run vanilla, let alone modded Minecraft. The support team is very dedicated as well. There are no issues or crashes they can't solve, or at least quickly pinpoint the cause of. Thanks to Pine Hosting for sponsoring this year's Halloween video, and now let's go back to the horror. Sons of Sins isn't solely a horror mod, but it does have its share of terrifying new creatures that will prove more troubling than any cursed entity following you and dealing damage. Monsters like Blood can bury you underground, letting you suffocate to death. Walking Bed won't attack until you turn your back to him. The Prowler and the Curse are so hard to catch and are quite disturbing to fight. The real problem, however, is the betrayed Guzzler. He can grab your sword and hit you with it. On my previous modpack, I hit him with a maxed out Dragon Steel sword. I end up paying the price for it dearly. I died and lost my sword as he despawned. Being helpless in battle can be quite terrifying, especially when you have been traumatized through losing a sword you worked so hard for, or through being buried in the ground. That's why I believe Sons of Sins to be an extremely horrifying mod. The Broken Script is perhaps the most terrifying and long horror mod out there. Right at the bat, things don't look normal at all. From the game menu to the textures to the sounds, and even the resolution of the screen will be different. With time, the null entity will make himself apparent. Crazy structures can be seen, and weird events will start happening. The original mod had serious security problems, with it assuming control over your computer files and system, which caused it to be temporarily banned from CRYPTID and Modern. The new version is safer though, so don't hesitate to try it out. It will hit you when you least expect it. This mod adds a sanity meter to the game. The higher you keep it, the happier you are. The lower you keep it, the crazier, more miserable you become. Just like real life, trauma and bad behaviors increase your chances of becoming a nutbag. Eating junk, staying in the dark, and even getting wet are all insanity factors as well. It reaches the point where new hostile mobs begin to spawn in an attempt to kill you. But not all hope is lost. Life is good. Eat healthy. Recruit 1 or 2 pets. Listen to good music. Sleep well. Indulge in your hobbies like fishing or mining. Socialize with the villagers instead of enslaving them. And pretty much anything that gets you going on the game. I really love this mod. It adds a horrifying side to the game, one you can experience and get yourself out of through vanilla activities. CRYPTID feels like a nightmare. It's just pure distraction and chaos. No progression, nothing that can prevent doom. Only ways to delay its imminent arrival. Once hell breaks loose, weird creepy entities will begin to spawn out of nowhere, having weird noises and weirder shapes. Once they spot you, they will chase you down and kill you. Your screen will also distort and you will be teleported left and right, not knowing if any of this is even real. This is one of the few mods that will unleash immense discomfort, up there with the Backrooms mod, so play it at your own risk. The Root of Fear adds a monster that looks very much like the Kraken, only on steroids. This monster will come out at night and try to kill you. As casual as it may sound, there is depth to this mod nonetheless. The Wilted won't attack you if you are in a well-lit area, but it will try to take out all light sources. If successful, you will have nowhere to hide. The Wilted is faster and stronger than you, and can also pin you in place and suffocate you with pale leaves. Distant Friends is a mod that will give you a sense of paranoia in Minecraft, as you will come across random players jumping around in the distance. When you get closer, they just disappear without a trace, leaving you questioning your own sanity. Next up we have FNAF Management Wanted. This is a mod that recreates the FNAF game inside of Minecraft. To get to the pizzeria where the events take place, you will need a Chef's Pizza Deed Scroll, which is only obtainable through creative mode. Then you right click the ground with it and the structure will be constructed. Get in and try locating this ball pit, jump in it, and the horror begins. That aside, this mod was extremely well made. The animations, modeling, and the code was top notch, so it's a project you will want to try regardless. Spooky Doors adds new types of doors that can be opened slowly, producing a creaking sound in the process. Revervox is an odd type of monster.
Victor!
As you can see, the Revervox danger relays on his ability to mimic voices, tricking you into believing it's your friend.
Oh my god.
This was surprisingly disturbing to see in-game,
The young's better sex.
but I really love the concept. Maybe in the future we'll see monsters that even take the shape and name tag of your friend alongside their voices.
You ugly.
That would really push the ant a little further.
We laugh, we cry, we laugh and red.
But no rush. If we can't get it this Halloween, maybe we'll get it the next.
No.
This mod adds, well, it adds them what was it? Wait, what am I recording anyways? What the fuck? Where am I? Who are you? Dementia is a mod that messes up with your player's brain. Every now and then, random items will disappear from your inventory, leaving you running in circles and potentially crazing you in real life. There are, however, dementia pills that can keep the symptoms at bay for a limited period of time, so make sure to consume them on a regular basis. I don't know about you, but when I put something somewhere and go back to find it missing, I kinda lose my mind. So, for me at least, this is a truly horrifying mod. This mod adds many characters from famous movies and internet theories and creepypastas. The animations and models of those monsters are awesome, and their sounds are designed so cleverly, with some even featuring the movie voice lines like Chucky.
I just wanna play!
I know, I said no to Willer BS, but the box of horrors gets a pass. Mainly because I wanted to ease discomfort, and also because of its extensive content. This is a small audio mod that will add grim and dark music to the game. I wouldn't call the music itself scary, but along with some of the projects on the list, it can really help in sculpting the perfect horror and terror mod pack. Look at me. From the Cave, just like the Broken Script, is a slow terror mod. The mod is quite tough in that it has different new structures defined and many events like random blackouts and incoming noises that will make your skin crawl. Spooky mobs and player entities also exist. They may give out the conventional Dweller approach, but they don't hurt. Physically, at least. They appear just on time to make you jump out of your chair. This is an all-in-one horror mod. It's simply better Minecraft but sprinkled with terror and darkness. Flashlight shader will narrow your vision to only a block or two ahead, making the appearance of anything unpleasant at least 10 times scarier. You may also enable the flickering light, which nudges things a bit further. Also, you will want to enable pitch black darkness on the Sodium Extra mod. This will help you make this already disturbing shader even more disturbing. And that, my friends, would be it. I hope you enjoyed this year's Halloween video. If so, subscribing and turning on the bell would be much appreciated, and you would benefit from it as you will be receiving notifications about my weekly modding videos. Now see ya in the